Oh, cue the music. The hottest club in town opened its doors this morning. The Twin Cities Live Book Club met to talk about the final book in a trilogy based in a small town in Maine. And it's a fun surprise. Get this, author Shannon Bowering, she talked to the bouncers. They let her in. She popped into the Facebook Live to chat with Elizabeth and Kelly and all the readers.
She had to go through the side door past the kegs. She made it. We are pumped. The book that we chose was In a Distant Valley, and Kelly joins us now to recap the book and announce our next book club pick. It was so much fun this morning with you, Kelly.
Great.
I love these conversations. In a Distant Valley is the third in a trilogy, and we have now read all 3 books as part of our Twin Cities Live Book Club.
Yes, we were so excited when we found out that Shannon was writing a second book, and then we were so excited when we found out she was writing a third, because in this trilogy, there are the books in order. The Road to Dalton is first, Where the Forest Meets the River, and then last is In a Distant Valley. That's the one we just finished. But we kept saying, we need a little bit more.
We need more.
Oh, really?
And then we read this book, and then I think as a book club, we decided we don't need any more.
No,
Oh, okay,
feel
so-
like
she did a great
we
job.
feel like this
There was
story
closure.
has concluded, and I feel really great about it.
Yeah, it's based in a small town. She calls it Dalton, and it's in Maine, and it is just so beautifully written. We love Shannon's writing, and it was so fun to see the evolution of the characters. I think everybody in the book club really agreed that the character development was so great. We loved seeing where different people that maybe we hadn't heard as much about in the previous books, then they got a bigger spotlight shined on them in the third book. And Shannon is just she's such a talented writer. Her writing style is great.
She's so good, like you can't put it down. I mean, truly, you read it in a day.
In a day. I know.
But that doesn't surprise me.
No,
really.
I'm bad at a lot of things. Reading fast isn't one of the good things. Okay, I'm terrible at athletics, directions, there's finances, there's lots of things. But you know, also I think what was fun about this is if you're looking ahead and maybe you didn't get in on this, this would be a great gift idea.
Oh my gosh.
Which we suggested to her. So Shannon surprised us.
She did. She popped in.
She popped in during our Facebook Live this morning, and we loved getting to chat with her. Take a look. Has the response been fun to see? I mean, you know, just people growing more and more attached to this town that you created.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see that these characters who live in my head, people like you, now they live in your head too. And we all get excited about them together. And it's nice that like this place that I live in, again in my head, I'm so isolated there, it's gone on to become this really big place where like Dalton kind of welcomes everybody.
Yeah.
And that's really rewarding to see that something I put out there is a nice, comforting, safe place for people.
So it was interesting because when she was talking about the characters in the book, she was talking as if they were actually real people.
I know, and we
right?
were buying into
I
it.
think
were
you
buying
have
it.
to live like that,
Well,
though, as the
that's
author.
how she lives. And she said that sometimes she'd be doing something and then she'd stop and she would say, you know, wonder what Nate's doing right now. Is he chopping wood?
For sure, he's chopping wood.
For sure.
I know.
But like, that's how an author, and that was a surprise
Yeah.
to me, that they really truly buy into that these characters are real, actual living people.
You have to.
Which is really fun. Okay, but it was really fun that Shannon was there because then our viewers got very excited. All their comments were like, yay, Shannon, this is so great. And Carol got to ask Shannon a question. Take a listen.
How long does it take for you to write a book? Is it, oh, her question's, there it is. How long does it take you to write a book? I mean, the series didn't happen overnight. So what kind of time are you putting into this?
It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen pretty quickly. The first book I wrote I say that the first book I wrote over the course of 2 years, but also the course of like the first 30 years of my life, because I was gathering the material and the craft for it. But after that, I wrote I wrote the second book in about 8 or 9 months, and I think I wrote the third book in about the same time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could see them even like at some point packaged together in one big book where it was like part 1, part 2, part 3, and you
Yeah.
could just take it on a trip and just like crush the whole thing.
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That
We
would
love
be
Shannon.
really great.
So
okay,
fun.
so we finished our
Okay, this is
book.
the big reveal now?
This is the big reveal. Drum roll, please.
You ready for it?
Our next book is The Mad White.
Okay, Cal.
This is by Megan Church. It was released in September, so this is a psychological thriller perfect for Christmas, everyone.
The holiday spirit.
Okay, this is a genre we've never read, I think, in our book club. So it's a haunting exploration of identity as a mother. It's set in the 1950s, so a little bit of historical fiction, but it's all about this woman, Lulu Mayfield. She's a housewife. Her life begins to unravel. She starts to get really involved with what's happening with her neighbors, and I think it's gonna get a little spooky, a little
Okay,
cray-cray. I love the cover.
I was gonna say, I would walk by this cover and be like, wait, what's
That's
that?
why I
That
picked
looks
it.
really interesting.
I saw the cover, I thought, that's our book. I
All
don't
right.
know why, something about it.
We're ready to go. Our
Yeah.
next book club meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, January 21st at 10:30 a.m. So pick up The Mad Wife from your local bookstore or request it at your local library. And we got to say a big thanks.
That's right, to our friends at By the Yard for presenting the Twin Cities Live Book Club. They have big Black Friday deals coming up next week as well. You can take this book and read it when we go to Florida.
I know.
That's what I said. Perfect. On the plane, she'll read it in one sitting.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be right back.